Welcome back to Attack on Titan Anime Review Special number 17. This time I'm reviewing the 118th chapter of the manga, Foul Play. Chapter starts off basically with a Beast Titan throwing a bunch of rocks at the blimps from Marley. He takes out a handful of them, and then we see someone who basically is a friend of Zeke's just stand on the wall praising him. And of course he's just doing it against Marley. The Tank Titan just fires at him. And of course we have people, and of course fighting on top of one of the walls. Eren still looks like he has part of his face missing. And of course you have Marley troops already storming in. And then we cut to the cell where basically some of the main characters are kept. So we have this guy, I think he's a follower of Eren's. So he takes them out of the cell because they're basically heroes, part of the Survey Corps. So he lets them all out. Yeah, tell me it's your fight. Yeah, of course I'm a traitor. Like, let's hear him out. Like, he didn't know anything about the wine or the East plan. Same for the other volunteers. And they're all shocked by this. It says, you're late for us to speak. Volunteers say with the wine. Tell the children the future, stuff like that. Yeah, and of course, Armin asks Mitsuka, do you want to help Eren? I do. Surely, that's like Eren said. This is because I'm Ackerman. It's I'm of free will. And of course, Armin. Now, I think that this particular line was probably in response, to, and this is my personal theory, is that, well, I'm sure that the writer did get some negative feedback from revealing what happened about a few chapters back, basically, about the stuff that Eren said to Mitsuka. He says, that's all a lie. That's a lie Eren made up. Yeah, and Mitsuka says, the fact that he gets headaches from time to time is true. Why would you think it's a lie? And he says, Eren wishes for Eren to be completely unable to have children. You guys seriously believe that? Yeah, why would you think that he doesn't want to have children? I don't know why. It's weird. I mean, this is the main character of the series. Why the heck would he say that he doesn't want the country he lives in to have children? Yes. Despite the fact one of his closest friends is pregnant. Say to that. And of course, he says Armin says some pretty interesting stuff, basically just kind of trying to justify Eren's position, though he basically tried to disprove some of the stuff Eren said to Mitsuka. The fact that they actually lied, that the whole thing about stuff he said. And now I think this is supposed to be Jean. Yeah, basically he says this was so cool, doesn't want to diet, kick the bucket, and they all just march out. And then we have a flashback. I think this is supposed to be to like the end of chapter 90, toward the end of the previous arc before this one, basically pointing out to the sea. I think this is basically Armin look at Eren, look at the sea. And I'll race up the stairs. Yeah, and of course you have, I think it's supposed to be Eren's followers. There's playing so they control the Jaeger says, look at you, and of course he gets grabbed. Says, listen, trainee, do you intend to risk your life to stop us from rescuing your dear Mr. Jaeger? Then don't prevent the whole army forces from fighting against Marley. Unlock all the cells. And of course, everybody gets unlocked. And of course, they all see the glad to see, surprised to see Commander Praxis there. Yeah, it says, I haven't gone senile yet, you right? I drank too much. Yep. And of course, I think this is supposed to be Krista. Historia basically puts on her outfit again. I think this is supposed to be, I can't really tell. And of course, when we see Mitsuka, who doesn't put on her scarf. She just picks it up, lays it flat on the ground, folds it up. Says, are you leaving that scarf behind? And she says, I am. My guess is the reason why, because of stuff that Eren said to her. That's probably the reason why that she left that there. So we see this guy just sitting here, while Marley's basically being obliterated. Well, the blimp's being obliterated by the Beast Titan. And then we see Reiner pop up out of nowhere. And he basically has a brawl with Eren, Well, it starts the fight with Eren, then he gets blasted by the Beast Titan. And of course, somehow they took time to put their armor on. And of course, they no way to let him go free. And we see this creepy guy who knows who Armin is. Says, "Please help Eren and Zeke. I trust you, Armin." And of course, Armin goes out, and we see more limbs coming down. Marley troops basically take Ari in the city. And of course, then we see the girl who killed Sasha back in. She killed Sasha back in chapter 106. She just walked with a bunch of Marley soldiers. And we see some civilians with guns. We see everybody walking about. And of course, basically a lot of just inner monologue. And this takes up a good small chunk of the chapter. And then we see, well, the Survey Corps taking on the force of Marley. And then we have a Jaw Titan. We have Beast Titan with some more rocks. We have the Jaw Titan pops in for a panel. And of course, you have Eren look up at the Beast Titan. And apparently I think this is not the cart. Yeah, I think it's the Cart Titan. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Surprisingly, yeah, he's been defeated. Everyone's like, who defeated it? Chase him away. One shot. And then of course the Beast Titan gets taken right in the looks like in the shoulder. Also takes out part of his arm inside the Beast Titan body. Eren looks shocked to see his brother see this way. And then we see, oh come on, my phone is saying they do this basically pop up ads, and it was like, did we kill him? And of course he's laying on the ground. It says he will shout for sure. Zeke's critical condition could mend door damage. Yeah, quite interesting little chapter. Now, like I said with the whole thing with Mitsuka, well, stuff with Armin, I think that what the writer is doing, I think he's sort of, and this is my personal theory on this, is that he's backtracking on stuff that Eren said just 6 chapters back, where he revealed the whole bullcrap nonsense that he basically had to spit out back in that chapter with Mitsuka. Yeah. My personal theory is that, well, he did get a lot of negative feedback from that chapter, especially from people who love shipping Eren and Mitsuka, so he probably backtracked a bit and have it where Armin figured out that Eren must have been lying to her about what he said. And yeah, I think the whole thing of Eren thinking that none of the children of this island should have children, yeah, that's complete bullcrap. Yeah. Wonder how in the world they must have spilled this. I mean, something must be seriously wrong with Eren for him to say some of the stuff that he's been saying. Yeah, some of the nonsense that he's been saying for a while now. Maybe he's under Zeke's control. That's a possibility. That, or he's feeling the regret for what happened back in chapter 100, where he killed civilians. About 30 of them. Yeah, he killed like 30 people in his Attack Titan form. Yeah, he killed 30 people. He actually ate a couple corpses. Yeah, seriously, this back in 100, 101. And of course, every course is still chastising over it. My theory is that when it comes to Mitsuka, I think that she still has feelings for Eren, but she's very hesitant about, let's just say, about her feelings for him because of the stuff he said and the fact she's very worried about him. And she seems like her mood pretty much changed as soon as she showed up post time skip. It's like she's very mopey, and there was also a theory rolling around when they did a time skip that possibly Eren and Mitsuka must have had a child together. Yeah, that's just my personal theory, that they must have had a child together, and maybe something happened to the child, but that's just a fan theory that people have been speculating what happened between the two of them during the time skip. It's not explicitly revealed. But the one slight problem I have with this chapter, Eren doesn't do much of anything. It's mostly all the Beast Titan do all the action this chapter. Because, well, Eren's Titan form got his face partially damaged. Yes, he got his face partially damaged. Yeah. But not much else to say about this chapter. It was definitely a good chapter. But excuse me, I think the writer is basically trying to not get people to forget what happened 112, but I think he's trying to apologize for some of the stuff Aaron was saying by having Armin the one to explain it. Basically, that possibly Aaron has been lying. Okay, I can kind of believe Armin interpreting that because, well, one, Armin's a genius, and two, he's known Aaron for a long time. So there's that. He's known Aaron for probably about close to 10 years. So, of course he knows him. Mitsuka, of course, has only known him for about probably close to that period of time too. The first met when they were 10. So yeah, they probably know each other for about 9 years at this point. But in the case of Armin, he knows a little bit longer. Yep. So yeah, that's particularly it for this particular review. I have 2 more reviews coming today. One, of course, being a review of Season 22 of Case Closed. The other, of course, being my review of the newest chapter of My Hero Academia. Okay? But do this next review. Bye.